Good morning, magandang umaga, good afternoon, and good evening to all kahuwan de la Cruz saan man po kayo sulok na mundo naroon. Naway, safe kayo, you're doing great despite of the pandemic. By the way, before I start, I would like to introduce myself. I am John Peter D. Iruma, a full-time corporate employee, a licensed financial advisor, an entrepreneur, and the husband of this beautiful lady. I'm also taking up master's degree in business administration, and my research and my or study focuses on the millennials, particularly the saving habits of the millennials. The reason why for today's video is about saving habits or how to allocate your monthly income. How Juan de la Cruz allocate her monthly income. Paano ba pinagkakagastusan ni Juan de la Cruz? Alright? Did you know that the Philippines has one of the lowest saving rates in Southeast Asia? According to Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas survey, in 2014, only 1 in 4 Filipinos households has savings. This is a sad story, as it means that in the event of an emergency or sickness, majority of Filipinos have no means to fund their needs. This also implies that they could fall into debt or worse, not be able to cover their emergency needs. Now, let us look at the 5 most common reasons cited by Filipinos for not saving, and if it applies to you. Reason number 1, not having enough money left for saving. Is this really a good or valid reason for us not to save? Reason number 2, leaving things to fate, or sabi nila, bahala na si Batman, what an excuses. Reason number 3, not knowing how to save, o hindi natin alam kung paano yung pag-iipon, ang tamang pag-iipon or wastong pag-iipon. Actually, there's no diploma required to learn how to save. Just your commitment to improve your financial situation. There is a wide range of savings account or instruments today, depending on your time horizon and risk appetite. Consult a financial professional or on the options that are available for you. Getting started on the savings road can be hard, and staying on it too. But look towards the future and the peace of mind having a nest egg can bring, and that's your best motivation. The 4th reason, being buried in debt. Diba, kung baon ka na sa utang, ano pa nga ba ang masisave mo? And the last reason, or the reasons number 5, it's too late for me to save. I'm old enough para mag-ipon. This is not a good and a valid reason. Sabi nga nila, kalabaw lang ang tumatanda. These reasons are just challenges that we can overcome if we put our heart into it. History itself has proven we can surpass even bigger adversities in life, like the following. First, back in 1865, we have civil war. In 1914, the World War I. In 1918, the Spanish influenza pandemic. In 1929, the Great Depression. And in 1939, the World War II. In 1997, the Asian financial crisis. In 2000, dot-com bubble. Back in 2001, the September 11 bombing. And in 2008, the global financial crisis. 2015, the Chinese stock market crashed down. And next is COVID-19 pandemic, the current pandemic or crisis we are currently experiencing. The effect of coronavirus is across the globe and has taught us that financial discipline is possible. The restriction of life's pleasures like travel and eating out cause all of us rethink how much we spend on these activities. We reflected on our excess indulgence and realized the value of spending moderately and saving intentionally. Building cash reserves from unspent money on the necessities spark greater confidence in handling life surprises. Many of us appreciated the extra money to weather job loss, reduced income due to the cutbacks or the caregiving responsibilities and the mounting medical bills. We also start thinking more about how we should spend our money, whether it was because of sheer boredom or the greater appreciation of life in the midst of constant COVID related casualties. Life's experiences often serve as the catalyst for changing financial habits and mindsets. Now there are no reasons for you not to take control of your finances. Alright. So here are just behavioral patterns that might help you figure out where you are right now when it comes to the allocation of your monthly income. Okay, let's consider the three behavioral pattern. First, first behavior. So are you a type of person or an employee that when you receive your salary or your income, you automatically allocated all your salary or income to your expenses? So ikaw ba yun, Juan de la Cruz? Comments below if you are the type of person. So kung ikaw ito, Juan de la Cruz, malamang at sa malamang wala kang masisave. Kasi upon receive your salary, automatically you distributed your income or your salary to your all expenses, neglecting your savings for your future needs or for emergency needs. That's the behavior of Juan de la Cruz. So let's try to consider the second behavior. Okay? So once again, are you the type of person, the second behavior, then when you receive your income or your salary, wala pa yung income mo, hindi pa nare-receive yung sahod mo, madami ka ng expenses. Right? So pagdating ng salary mo, kadalasan mas malaki pa yung expenses mo rather than your salary. So your expenses is bigger than your salary. So malamang at sa malamang, right, Juan de la Cruz, if you are the type of person, comments below, baka naman makatulong ka sa mga ibang tao or may mga tips ka na pwedeng i-share na nag-work sa'yo itong behavior, second behavior, di ba? kung wala pa yung pera mo, wala pa yung salary mo or yung income, ang dami mo ng expenses, paano ka pa magkakasave, di ba? Ikadalasan niya, as what I mentioned, malaki pa ang iyong expenses kaysa marireceive mong income or your monthly salary. So that's the second behavior. Comments below if you are the type of person. Okay? And let us proceed with the behavior number 3. Okay? So, ikaw ba ito, Juan de la Cruz, na pagkadating ng salary mo or yung income mo, automatically, o you enroll your account to automatic deduction ng savings. So, kinoconsider mo na kaagad yung kurot, kahit kurot lang from your salary para makapag-save ka for your future needs or for your emergency needs. So, pagkadating ng sahod or your income, automatic, allocate na kaagad yung savings mo. Kahit kurot lang yun, pag naipon yun, malaking bagay in the future. So, here comes the salary or income, less your savings, and that's the time you distributed all your expenses. So, kung ano yung naiwang money, you allocated this amount throughout your expenses, right? So if you are the type of person Juan de la Cruz, comments below, malamang baka makatulong ka sa kanila na nag-work sa'yo this kind of behavior. Alright? So here are some, let us also consider some of the factors why many Filipinos are financially illiterate. Ano ba yung mga bagay? Ano ba yung mga reasons na nag-originate? Bakit malaking total of population ng Pilipinos na mga illiterate? Okay? Consider natin number 1. At disclaimer lang po, hindi ko po sinasabi na ito talaga is napaka-effective siya. So, kinoconsider lang to based on the research or study na itong mga factors nag-originate kung bakit mababa yung total ng population ng mga Pilipino na illiterate. Number 1, of course, yung educational system natin. If we consider natin yung curriculum, yung mga syllabus natin, kahit sa elementary, di ba wala naman talagang subjects, pinaka-minor man yan o primary subjects, na nagtuturo para talagang mag-save tayo. Correct me if I'm wrong. During the college years, wala rin mga colleges or universities na andoon sa curriculum or subjects about sa pag-iipon or the proper allocation of your salary or income. Yung pag-iipon, proper saving habits. Di ba wala? Kung meron man, siguro yun yung mga related to accounting, mga accountant graduate, or finances related courses. Bilang lang po sila. So must be something wrong with our educational system. Right? So second, once nag-graduate naman si Juan de la Cruz, this is the time mai-expose siya sa corporate world. O that's the time na mag-work siya. Right? And correct me if I'm wrong once again. Diba, wala namang company na talagang i-reiterate nila. Juan de la Cruz, once lumahod ka, dapat ayusin mo yung pag-iipon mo, yung proper saving habits. Diba, wala naman talaga. Because the only concern of the companies na pinagtatrabahuan ni Juan de la Cruz is your mission and vision ng company. Makapag-produce sila, you work sa company properly, you deliver your deliverables sa kanila, yun ang mission and vision ng company. Pero nowadays, of course, madami na mga companies na nag-i-integrate sa mga empleyado nila. Inaalaw nila yung mga bangko na nag-provide ng financial planning, may mga activities sila regarding sa savings account ng mga empleyado. So may mga company, siguro man kung hindi lahat, but nowadays, as based on what I've observed personally, may mga companies na nag-i-integrate sa company nila, ipinapasok yung mga financial planning para maging aware na rin yung mga empleyado nila. Of course, kasi in times of emergency, sino bang affected? Di ba yung mga company din naman? Sa bulsa din naman nila, manggagaling just in case ma-accident si empleyado. Right? So may mga companies na they provide financial planning, they integrate financial planning or financial literacy within the companies. That's the second factors, right? So, i-consider naman natin yung third or the last. Of course, madaming factors, but we will just consider this time the three factors that I'm going to discuss. Lastly is the family background, right? Alam na natin yung mga Chinese talagang mahilig sila o sila yung mga naririnig natin na pag sinasabing ipon o pagiging kuripot sila talaga. And kitang-kita din naman natin na mabisa talaga sa kanila kasi nag-work sa kanila. So family background, sabi nga nila, first level ng education natin, doon nanggagaling lahat. But of course, we cannot blame all our parents kasi hindi naman sila ganun ka-illiterate or ka-literate when it comes to financial planning, right? So bibihira lang. Siguro kung meron siya with the total population, only 5% yung mga parents na talagang literate na sa family pa lang. Bata pa yung mga anak nila, itinuturo na talaga yung tamang pag-ipon kahit sa simpleng bagay lang. Yung baon, konting portion nun, tinatabi ng mga bata. So, bilang lang talaga yung mga family talaga na may integration or literate when it comes to financial planning o sa pag-iipon, di ba? And it's only back 21st century na yung financial planning ay talagang binigyan ng diin o hinighlight kahit hindi lang sa ating sa Pilipinas, kundi worldwide. Kasi malaking factor talaga siya na maging highlights sa mga family. So that's the third reason or the behavioral pattern, the reason kung bakit hindi ganun ka-literate yung mga Pilipino when it comes sa financial planning. Isa pang bagay na nakasanayan is yung pagiging one day millionaire natin na binubuhos natin lahat ng kinita natin na minsan pag nagpa-party tayo, buong barangay halos pakainin natin. So hopefully with this pandemic we are currently experiencing right now, and of course this is not the first time, history repeat itself, and of course na dapat at this time, this COVID-19 pandemic, malaki nang natutunan natin from the previous history. Because sabi ko nga, this is not the first time that this crisis happened within the Philippines or kahit sa buong mundo. So hopefully, by this time, matuto tayo na pagdating sa emergency, dapat meron tayong nakatanda isang tabi. Alright? So I hope this video helps you identify where you are right now when it comes to your saving habits. Alright? And what would help you improve how you allocate your monthly income. So, I will going to leave you with this popular sayings na popular na kasabihan na it is not how much money you make that is important. It is how much you keep or you save. So, sabi nga sa Tagalog, wala yun sa laki ng kinikita mo o nare-receive mo kada buwan. What matters most is kung magkano ang naisasantabi mo. Alright? So, I will end up this video here and hope you would subscribe and follow my succeeding video